Hello Crusader Nation, what's going on? Justin Strong back here for yet another one. AUpuck Report episode 4. Got a jam-packed show again for you this week. The guests include Andrew Dziedzic for our Coach's Corner, Nick Petrie, Zach Vendetti, and Bryce Miceli is also back here to talk about his first collegiate win. Also, I did get to interview two Alumni alumni this past, I believe it was last week it was, at the Pink in the Ring game. I got to interview Alex Harris and Jimmy McKelvie. So they're also going to be inserted into this week. Before we get into the guests, two games occurred before since I recorded last. The game on the 26th of October against East Stroudsburg, big win, overtime win, 7-6. It was a comeback win. That was Bryce Miceli's first collegiate game. You know, that was one of those games where, you know, he hate to see a goalie give up like 3 goals on the first 3 shots. I mean, and then get pulled. I mean, but sometimes that happens, you know. But so hopefully, Duro, when you're watching this, hopefully you'll get back on it and you'll just get back. I mean, I really. Just tough time to be doing. Hopefully, all the best turns out to you. But Bryce comes in. You know, he made a lot of tremendous saves. He also fed off the crowd's energy, I believe, including his family and friends who were sitting here, who I talked to him about that coming up. But he made a lot of good saves in that game, and it was looking like we weren't gonna, our winning streak against that team. Was about to end against Shippensburg, so they pulled it out in overtime. Dane Bielhart, who's been just scoring a lot lately. I mean, he's been, I don't know what's in his water, but whatever it is, buddy, keep drinking it. The Dane train's coming. But also, we're going to talk about during that game after Alberni, I believe, was down by like a lot of goals. Coach Dziedzic call a timeout. You know, sometimes you need to call a timeout, and he really rallied the troops. I believe that timeout also was a big factor in that game. So it was great to finally get back on the win column and get a win at Santander. Then on that Friday, a little different result, tough one, got shut out 10-0. Just couldn't solve the other goal. You know, not a really good game for us, but you know. There was a good crowd. I want to give a shout out to all the people who bought a shirt for Pink the Rink, and that was in the crowd that game. Had a big turnout. I salute you all. Also, a big shout out to Lex Encore. Great job again this year with the Pink of the Rink and setting everything up. Because without you, who probably wouldn't have Pink the Rink. So thanks again, and thanks again to everybody for coming out. So. I mean, another tough game, you know. That's where we're gonna run into sometimes, just like the Bernathen game. That was another tough one. That game that we saw back and forth between Guarez and Max Horn, who got his first share of collegiate action. So that was a struggle. You know, you just gotta move on from that one and get ready for the next game, which is not until next Saturday. We'll get into that in a few, but first let's check out a video before we get into our interviews, shall we? All right, welcome back. I'm here with my first guest, time for Coach's Corner, head coach Andrew Dziedzic. Andrew, how are you doing?
Good. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. We're in a different spot today, huh?
Not wrong with that. I can always change the scenery. Yeah.
So first off, how's practice going? I know you guys, it seems like a while since we played. I mean, we've had like bang, bang, bang games, and now we're sort of like on a little break for a while. So how's practice going, dude?
Yeah, practice are going good. I know the guys had a rough week last week with being on the ice 4 days in a row. So, you know, it was nice for them to have the weekend off, enjoy Halloween weekend. And then, you know, Tuesday, you know, they skated pretty good. I figured, you know, I want to skate them hard so their legs are under them. And then today we have like 7 recruits coming to practice tonight. So we're going to do a lot of fun, small area games, scrimmage. Since we don't have any games this weekend, I want to kind of keep it fun for the guys so they don't get too burnt out. And then, yeah, you know, like I said, we don't have games last weekend or this weekend because, you know, with so many guys graduating the last 2 years, you know, I'm going to be out and about recruiting. So that's kind of the reason why I haven't scheduled any games the last 2 weekends.
Okay.
And, but we do have UDEL next Saturday, which is on the road, and I'm looking forward to, and I'm sure you are too.
All right. Yeah, speaking of that next game, it's been a while since we're on the road. We're not really on the road that much semester. You think you like being home a little, like home instead of like traveling?
That's a good question. Sometimes I like being home because it's convenient, but I also like being on the road as well, and I think the players like being on the road as well because it's a little bit more of a business trip and they get a little bit more serious about it. And I like road trips as well because it's good team bonding for the guys. You know, we'll put on movies and stuff and laugh at one another. So, you know, it's they're home and away both have their pros and cons. So, but it'll be nice to be on the road and play a tough team in UDEL.
I'll definitely. There's a Royals game that, but I'm definitely still going to go on the road because there's not many road games, and I really want to get on the road for some of these games.
Of course.
Let's see. Let's talk about the past 2 games since we had the last show. Let's talk about first about the overtime win against East Stroudsburg, right?
Yeah, it was. You know, it wasn't fun at first for me.
It was Shippensburg.
Shippensburg, yeah. You know, we got off a little slow and we were playing sloppy in our D zone. Thank God my timeout came in handy and the guys got their act together and I think in the third period we probably scored about 3 or 4 unanswered goals. So it was nice to see the team respond to some adversity. Yeah,
that talk you gave them, I think, really made the comeback possible. Because, you know, tough circumstance. So when Duro, he unfortunately gave up 3 of those goals in the first shot, you decided to switch it up a bit and just talk about how Bryce did. I thought he was very good. He's for his first collegiate win.
Yeah, Bryce played well. He held his own. You know, good job with controlling his rebounds, and it was nice to see, you know, the home area kid get his first college win at Santander. So it was nice to see him step up.
He was supposed to play in the preseason, right? But was unfortunately I believe had cold or something, right?
Yeah. He was pretty sick at that time, but we're looking to put him in for a game or 2 in the East Coast Showdown at Aston.
Okay.
In the weekend before Thanksgiving, so I'm looking forward to watching him play there.
Okay, so then a tough one. Then after that against Rowan, I mean, couldn't solve their goalie. I mean, just a tough game. But do talk about though, like how you think the pink of the rink like attendance was, because I thought the attendance was very good.
Yeah, it was really good. You know, off the ice wise, it was nice to see the guys wear the pink jerseys, and it was nice to see a good student body turnout. Everyone was wearing their shirts, which was really cool. It was nice to see the school spirit there, but at the same time on the ice, I was really disappointed with their compete level in the second and third period, and I don't really like how they finished the game, which was another one of the reasons why we skated pretty hard at practice on Tuesday.
Okay. Let's talk about the again, we don't play till next Saturday. What do you, what any types of things you do to get the guys keep going so the rust doesn't happen or occur?
Well, we're going to be doing a little video next week, so I think that'll be a good mental thing for them to kind of see what they're doing wrong, and then we'll just have a good practice on Thursday and be ready to go on Saturday. Since we had the winter commissioning on Tuesday, we won't have an on-ice practice. We'll probably just do a video, go over some X's and O's, and make sure the guys, know where they're at on the ice at all times for Saturday.
Okay. Well, I guess that's basically it. Thank you for joining me once again, and I know you're very busy right now, and you got recruits coming, and hopefully get a win next weekend.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you for having me, and can't wait to come back again. All right.
I'm Rob Kohler, captain of the Alumni hockey team, and you're watching the AUpuck report.
All right, I'm here with alumni Alex Harris. Alex, good to see you.
You too. Thank you for having me on the show.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm just living the dream. I'm working every day, so I'm in the real world, and you know.
Where do you work?
I work for Sherwin-Williams. I'm assistant manager. So far everything's going pretty well. You know, just doing the typical adult life hours, so it's pretty brutal. But I miss school and I miss playing hockey at Alberni.
I have a little joke. Every time I see Sherwin-Williams paints, it's paints, right? I always call it pants.
How do you call it, pants?
That's every time. Since I was little, I'm like, oh, there's Sherwin-Williams pants up there. I'm gonna go there and give you a new pair of pants.
Well, you know, maybe I'll give you a pair of pants then.
I don't need no used pants. So, how much do you miss Alberni? Like, what do you miss most about being on the team and playing?
Yeah, I miss Alberni a lot. You know, although I enjoy the real world, you know, Alberni was a fun place to go to school, and the hockey team was great. You know, the team atmosphere, it was wonderful. Win or lose, we always had a good time. So.
Yes, I call it sort of like a new chapter so far. There's like a lot of new people, there's a lot of people that left. Well, I mean, it's a tough one right now, but you know, what do you think of Dak as the coach?
Yeah, so far I think Dak has taken over at a tough time. You know, whenever you deal with a big transition, you know, it's tough to fill roster. So right now he's got to figure out what lines go well. But so far, even though they're losing, I can see that they have the attitude, and you know, I think that takes you a long way.
Oh, that's it. It was great seeing you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
All right, welcome back. I'm here with my next guest, defenseman Nick Petrie. First of all, Nick, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
How are you enjoying Alberni so far?
It's going really good. It's a really nice school. Happy I came here actually. Made a lot of new friends. Came here with a couple of friends, and I'm really liking the team.
How's your semester going? Classes hard, easy?
No, classes are pretty easy. They're not hard, but it's a lot different than high school. A lot more work, a lot more writing. But
let's see. How do you think the season's going right now for you as a player and for the team?
as a player, it's going pretty good. I'm pushing myself pretty hard every practice so far. Hopefully, could move up a little bit more, start playing more, start actually putting out, scoring more, doing what I came here to do, not just kind of like hang back. And as a team, I think we're doing pretty well. We just gotta connect more, start getting fluent, being able to put pucks in the net.
I was doing some digging. You played at high school in Monroe Township, correct?
Yep.
New Jersey. Talk about that team a little bit.
That was a great team. I love the coach, love playing with those players. Because we're not a big town, so I knew everyone. Whenever it got cold, we always grew up playing pond hockey and everything. We all played roller hockey together. Made a lot of great friends on the team, wish I could still play with them. My senior year, my little brother moved up, so I got to play with him a lot, and that was different because we never really got to play together. I was named unofficial captain, so got to lead the team a little bit, and it was good.
Cool. How is the transition from high school to college been for you?
It wasn't really that hard. A lot of people say oh, they're nervous, they're gonna be on their own, but I'm fine. I like living with my roommate, living on my own. It's just only getting up early for classes after kind of staying up all night, doing whatever, writing papers. It's kind of a struggle, but I get it done.
Papers are the worst, aren't they?
Yeah, papers are so bad.
Actually, you were the first new player that I actually met during orientation.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that experience, the orientation?
Yeah, the orientation was fun. They kept us busy because like if we didn't have that, I wouldn't really know what to do for 4 days. So
I love it too. I'm gonna miss it when I graduate. Yeah. It seems like forever since we played last, but it's maybe like a week and a half, and you don't play until next Saturday. So, is there like an extra push into your practice so like rust doesn't happen?
yeah, I've been skating a lot harder. Like Tuesday we skated, so I skated hard, kind of like kept my legs moving. Got practice again tonight, and then I'm going home this weekend, so I'm probably gonna get some more ice time. Just go like do open hockey or something. Just keep my legs moving. Then we got 2 more practices this game, so
Cool. Since the last time I did the show, we had a win and a loss. The last loss, tough one. What do you think the team needs to do to get the next win, which hopefully is next Saturday?
next one, I hope we win next Saturday against UDEL. We got to break the puck out better, get it out of our zone. We need to put the pucks on net and just create scoring opportunities.
Okay. Talk about the. I know there's a big crowd on during Pink the Rink. What are your thoughts on that? To have like such a very good crowd that game, 30 feet off.
That was fun. I really had a big crowd, and it's cool because we were playing in Santander, so it was a bigger arena. We tried feeding off the energy. Well, at least I tried feeding off the energy, and it was good energy. They were loud, they were rowdy, so they kept us going. It was just tough that we lost in front of all of them. That's like the only thing I could take back, because I wish we won that game.
Mm-hmm. Talk about lastly, like you got to play Body Zone and you got to experience Santander. Is there a rink that's a little harder for you? That was harder for you to play on, or easier, or which one you prefer over the other?
I played on like big rinks before. Like I played in the Prudential Center for a fundraiser game at high school, and that kind of we did that twice. So like I was used to playing in big rinks like Santander. It was just a new environment. So like the first game that we played there, the first home game, it was just like the nerves and everything being in a bigger arena. But like I like Body Zone so much more. So like we practice there, and it's just hockey.
It's really cold.
Yeah, it is cold. It is cold.
Well, that's all I got for this week. I thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All the best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with 2015 alumni Jim McKelvie. Jim, how's it going?
Great, Stromy, how are you?
I'm good. It's great seeing you. Great to see you come out to one of the games.
Yeah, good to see you too. It's nice to come back and see the team play. Not the result we
Yeah,
wanted.
it's another tough one tonight, but you know. So, what you been up to lately?
I'm just working a lot, man. After school, I was able to land a job that I really like, and we get to travel a lot. And I've been coaching a varsity ice hockey team.
That's cool. Now you work in New Jersey, right?
I do. That's where I'm located.
Okay.
Yep.
So do you like drive like back and forth every time?
I live in Philadelphia, so it's not too bad. It's
far.
only like 20 miles, but it's still a haul with traffic. Traffic's a pain.
What do you miss most about playing the team and stuff?
Honestly, what I miss the most was what I experienced tonight. It's just game day, hanging out in the locker room and physicality of the sport. You play men's league, you're not allowed to hit anymore, so just miss being on a team and being able to hit people. Really.
Do you still play? Like, so are you in a men's league?
I was in the summer, but I coach a high school varsity team, so I don't really have time to play. But even that, I get a little bit of the team atmosphere, and I get to be fired up about the game. I just don't get to actually play.
That's cool. This year, O'Connell stepped down. We have Dag as the coach. What do you think about that move?
Yeah, I heard that. I actually got to see Coach O'Connell today. I mean, what he did with this program is absolutely amazing. From 2002, they started as a men's league team, and then 5 years in a row, we came one game short of nationals. So that was awesome. I think he was just ready to pass it on, and I played with Dak. He's a great guy, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do with it.
Okay. You're gonna be coming out to any more games in your future?
I think that I'll definitely make at least one more for the rest of the season. I still have a couple guys here that I play with, Dane and Kohler and Urban, so I still like coming to see them, and my girlfriend's still around here, so if she makes it over when I'm hanging out with the guys, I get to see her too.
Well, thanks for doing this for me. Really appreciate it.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lucian Stockay, assistant coach of the Alumni ice hockey team, and you're watching the AUpuck Report.
All right, I'm back with my next guest, freshman Zach Vendetti. First, Zach, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How are you enjoying Alvernia so far?
It's nice. I like the whole environment, being able to be free instead of at home, listening to my parents constantly making me do stuff and all that.
How are our classes? They have a easy or hard schedule?
They're not bad, so I mean, you just gotta put the time in for the work and get through it. It's not bad.
You played at Father Judge, your high school. Talk about that school.
We're usually known for our hockey team. We've been pretty good the past couple years, but last year we lost a lot of seniors, so we didn't do great, but we made the playoffs and the Flyers Cup. But we ended up losing, so we weren't bad.
Just like here, we lost a lot of people last year.
Yeah, it's tough losing a lot of seniors.
So then you gotta
It's a rebuilding process right now.
I say so right now it's a new chapter. I always say because you have a new coach trying to get the systems down. Usually defender, but you've been playing forward, which I think you're playing pretty good as forward. You've been scoring, getting points. Is that something easy or hard to transition to from a defenseman to a forward?
The transition's not too bad. It's a lot more skating, and I'm used to staying at home in front of the net, protecting the goalie, and it's a little different being out on the outsides of the circles, waiting for a pass to break the puck out. It's not that bad though, transitioning into it, so I'm working with it.
Back to the transition. What has the transition been like from high school to college for you?
It hasn't been too bad. Like I said, it's just you got to put the work in. Just go to your classes. You can't be skipping too many because it's all on you. It's your own money. So I mean, you just got to work on it yourself.
The other day, you have a lot of family and friends in the crowd. I see. How does that help your game out?
It definitely helps me out when I hear people calling my name or just the team in general. Just cheering helps me. I don't know. I like it. I feed off the energy in the stadium. Because when I don't feel that energy, I feel like I don't play as good. Okay. So it definitely helps.
You're probably wondering how comes I'm hashtagging V for Vendetti. So last season I had one for Nico Del Giorno, and I did every time I said he would score, I go, "It's not delivered, Del Giorno." so I thought of one for you, V for Vendetti instead of V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
So that's just want to let you know where I got that from.
It's catching on. It's catching on.
Seems like we haven't played for a while, but last game was a tough loss that I couldn't really solve their goalie. But do talk about the pink in the ring. How did you like that?
That game was really cool. It was different looking around, seeing a pink jersey instead of a white or maroon jersey, but it was pretty cool though. The whole idea of the pink jersey and supporting breast cancer. It's a really good fundraiser, I think.
Your next game is not until next Saturday. What do you think the team needs to do to try to get back on the win column?
I think we just got to work hard in practice. We got to take it one step at a time. We just got to work on our own to keep ourselves going with the momentum of a hockey game.
Okay. That's all I got for today. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. All the best. All right, I'm back here with Bryce Miceli, who's back. Welcome back, Bryce.
Thanks for having me.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good. Taking it day by day, you know. How's the practice been for you?
It's been good. It's a lot of skating lately. So.
Main reason why I wanted to bring you back here is to talk about your first win in the college level. How does it feel?
It felt great. It was a little scary going into it, just being cold and not really warming up too much, but
yeah, it was a tough circumstance for Duro, but I thought you played very well. I mean, a lot of good saves for that comeback, and hopefully you get to play again. And hopefully we see you again sometime. Did you keep the puck?
yeah, I have one of the pucks in my bag.
Nice. Had a lot of fans in the place for you, including your girlfriend. When I talked to her after the game, she was very happy getting the win. So how does that help your game out when you have like a whole bunch of family and friends in the audience?
It makes you just want to play better and like make everyone else proud of me. I always play better with people watching me.
A couple of weeks off right now. We don't play until next Saturday. It feels like we haven't played since forever. What do you think the team needs to do to get back in the win column and get that big win next Saturday?
Just take practice seriously and not do anything dumb over break.
That's basically it. I just wanted to have you on here quickly, and thanks for coming. I mean, keep up the best of work at practice too. Hopefully, you're liking the pictures I'm taking. I can take. I try my best. But thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Alright, that does it. That's all we got for you. I want to thank all my guests this week. A lot of good stuff. Once again, always love to hear what these players and the coach have to say. Also, big shout out thank you to Alex Harris and Jimmy McKelvie for letting me interview them at the game. This week was actually supposed to be an alumni episode, but you take what you can get. They were at the game, and they had the time, so it's nice to get them. I will try to get some more alumni here in the coming weeks. I'm still in talks with some of them. I do keep contact. I've asked, I'll give you some names that I've reached out to. Got Shane Palmer, Rick Vukovic, Kevin Mangle. I'm trying to get, hopefully, Mazzanti. B-Train, if you're looking, watching this, please text me back. I'm trying to get him. It's just hard, they work every day of the week, they're busy, and you can't complain with that. So hopefully we'll get more alumni in here within the coming weeks. Also, another episode to try to look out for. It probably won't happen next episode, since I really want to do that this one specific episode in the media suite. In case you haven't noticed, I'm in the Campus Commons right now. The media suite is unfortunately down again. But that doesn't stop me from recording, so it's nice. It's pretty nice in here, but it's just better to be in the media suite, But hopefully we'll get back there. In this episode I'm trying to get an all girlfriends episode. Just instead of players having have their girlfriends come in. So if I'll try to set that up maybe in the coming week or two instead of next week, because whenever the media suite gets fixed, I'll hook that up, because I really want to do that one in the media suite. But anyway, let's talk about the next game. We'll probably talk about it next week too. We do not play again until next Saturday, which was November 12th. We are on the road. I know, right? Shocking, because we have not been on the road since the first two games this season. We're home a lot, so that should be a big advantage. I've never in my 4 or 5 years here, that we've been basically home the whole season, and we only have 2 road games to go. So that's pretty cool. So University of Delaware, I've been there. I've been to their rink before. That's a nice rink. Hopefully we can come out with a big win. That is an 8:30 start. So anybody who's coming on out, come on out. Free, of course. Every game's free, and also come see this team on the road. It's fun. I'm definitely going. As you probably heard earlier, there's actually a Reading Royals game that night. They're finally back home, but I'm definitely skipping it, and I'm going on the road with the guys because not many road games this semester or this season. So I really want to go on the bus with them up there. So I'll get to do that, which is fun. I'll try to get a lot of stuff for that for you. But I'll talk more about that next week, what I'm planning to do with that. So that's basically what I got for today. Thanks again for watching. Also the feedback. A couple of people stopped by me this week and gave me good feedback, so thank you again. I really appreciate it. And thank you all who's been watching, as always. Before we sign off here, definitely follow on social media if you haven't already. AUpuck, big A, big U, small P-U-C-K on Facebook and Twitter. I run the Facebook. Mirko runs the Twitter. Definitely check us out on there. I'm Justin Strom. Thank you for watching, and stay beautiful. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, ready when you are.
Hi, I'm Lucian Stockay, assistant coach of the Alverny